The ghosts from the Ghost Universe had attacked the Bill's village. All three ghost hunters and Anadi were fighting with them. But suddenly, what happened to Yash? He started attacking Prince and the Bill. The prince's sword struck to Yash. Black blood started flowing from Yash. Why this black blood? The answer to Yash for this is found only in the Kilkati Mountains. But first, Yash leaves to meet Rajni.
But how to go there?
Come on, Yash, come with me. I'll take you in my Vimana.
The Vimana only gives power to you. You're the one who can fly it, not Yash. So Yash will have to cross the Himalayas on foot.
But how will we know which is the perfect place?
There's a stunning place in the Himalayas. You'll get it at first sight.
All right, Prince, you come with me too. We'll go to Swami Karthikeyan on foot.
Now I too will have to walk on foot because of Yash.
And both of them set out for a walk in the Himalayas. The winds were very strong, and both of them were having difficulty in walking.
Oh God, Prince, coming here is not as easy as we thought.
In a little while, they reach in front of the hermitage. It was quite late at night.
Wow, we've reached the hermitage. I needed some rest.
They both enter the hermitage, but it was completely silent.
Yash, I have feeling something wrong here. Why is it so quiet here? And I'm getting a negative feeling.
At that moment, something sharp pricks Yash's leg.
There's something seriously wrong here. There's a shadow of ghosts here. Ghosts from the Ghost Universe are here.
So, does that mean this isn't Sage's hermitage?
As soon as they say that, a powerful ghost appears, named Mayavi.
Yash and Prince, today is your last night?
And he attacks them. The day begins to rise, faint rays of sunlight start to appear.
The day is rising, but this ghost appears relentless. He's incredibly powerful.
Just as Yash says this, Mayavi disappears as if Yash turns, and the entire hermitage vanishes.
Indeed, he was afraid of the sunlight. He fled as soon as the day rise. Still, he was quite powerful.
Both of them were very tired.
I can't go any further now.
At that moment, they hear the sound of birds.
The sounds of birds in such a snowy place? It seems like we both have reached Sage's hermitage.
Both of them regain their energy and immediately start running towards the hermitage. Inside the hermitage, there was absolute peace. Birds were on the trees, and animals were wandering around.
It feels so good here, so peaceful. As soon as I came inside, all the energy came back.
At that moment, some kids attack on both of them.
Hey, what is this? Have we come back to the fake hermitage?
Yash, welcome here. Rajni is also waiting for you, but she's in deep meditation. Go and meet her.
Yash sees Rajni doing meditation and becomes very happy.
Should we play a little prank on Rajni? What's the fun in meeting her so simply?
Yash uses his gun to create a tornado. The tornado swirls around Rajni and then merges into her.
Wow, Rajni, you've gained a lot of power.
Yash also goes over and sits next to Rajni. Both of them become quite emotional.
Rajni, you seem to have control over yourself. It's so good to see you after so long.
Yash, you look quite strong too. It feels great to see you. I've discovered myself through deep meditation and yoga. I've learned to control my inner powers. Just a few more days of training left.
Yash tells Rajni all the stories about how the ghosts from the ghost universe attacked the earth and how Mayavi trapped them.
Yash, we both will confront them together very soon.
Yash says goodbye to Rajni and sets out towards Kilkati Mountain with Prince. Yash reaches the stairs of Kilkati Mountain. Prince tries to use his Vimana to reach the top of the mountain, but some force is preventing him from going further.
What kind of illusion is this? Could it be that Mayavi has come here?
Magic and any other power don't work on this mountain. Only those with a pure heart can climb this mountain.
Yash places his feet on the mountain, and it turns green instantly.
Wow, Yash. That means the mountain is welcoming you.
After that, Prince also places his feet, and it turns green too. Prince becomes very happy. Both of them climb up the mountain and reach to Sage Kartikeyan.
Yash, you're welcome. What questions do you need answers to this time? Tell me, Yash.
Sage, sometimes in the presence of the ghosts from the ghost universe, I lose control over myself. It feels like someone else is controlling me, but I don't understand who. And my blood turns black?
Sage places his hand on Yash, and he starts recalling some memories from his childhood.
Yash, when you were little, your father used to fight the ghosts to protect the world. He never allowed the Voltus to come to Earth. To weaken the powers of the Voltus, he hid the 5 stones in different places. However, this made their powers weaker too. Ghosts started attacking your home every day. And your mother was worried about you and your brother. Your mother then learned the black magic to protect both of you. She started pouring that power into both of you. The powers became so strong that your mother couldn't control them anymore. The door to the ghost universe opened there and started pulling both of you in. Your mother saved you, but your brother got pulled into the ghost universe. No one can enter the ghost universe, but you have a bit of its power within you, which is why you were able to go inside. When you went in, that power became alive within you, and now occasionally, in the presence of the ghosts from the ghost universe, it takes control of you.
But where are my mother and my brother now?
I don't know this. Half of your memories are missing. The stone's locations were trapped in your memory, which your father erased, so that the Voltus could never reach them. Maybe along with those, your mother and brother's memories got erased with it.
Oh, Mother. I will definitely find out about my mother and brother.
First, search for the 5 weapons. Without those powers, it's impossible to fight the ghosts from the ghost universe.
Yash and Prince pay their respects to Sage and then head down from Kilkoti Mountain to reach Prince's palace. Perhaps in Prince's book, they might find information about the talisman. In Yash's father's Ghost Hunter book, it was written that after wearing this talisman, a person becomes invisible and cannot be seen by any ghost.
So, after wearing that talisman, the ghosts won't be able to see me. Then I'll give them a tough time.
But the book didn't mention where the talisman was. Yash reads the entire book, but he can't find the location of the talisman.
Prince's book has answers to every question.
Without delay, Yash immediately goes to Prince's room. At that moment, Prince was practicing with his sword. Seeing Prince's practice, Yash is in awe.
Wow, incredible. Prince is like a pro-level swordsman.
Prince stops as he sees Yash and invites him into the room.
Dude, you're a real champion in swordplay. If you get a chance, teach me some sword fighting.
After this, Yash tells Prince about the talisman. Prince promptly searches for information about the talisman in his book, and he finds out that the talisman has been kept inside the Upasna River for many years.
The talisman inside a river sounds like something interesting is going to be happened.
But to reach that river, Yash will need his bike, and his bike is on top of a tree in the jungle.
First, I need to get my bike fixed.
Yash reaches his bike in the jungle. Yash's bike was still hanging from the tree.
The bike has turned into a beehive, but how do I get it down?
Yash was thinking about how to bring the bike down when suddenly, a lot of wild dogs appear there.
If these wild dogs spot me, it'll be trouble.
Yash immediately climbs the same tree. The wild dogs, smelling Yash, come and stand under the same tree, but then suddenly, the bike falls down. All the wild dogs notice Yash.
Now I'm in trouble.
Yash starts breaking small branches from the tree and throws them down.
Looks like I'll have to do something.
Yash takes out his gun, and then Yash generates a tornado, causing all the wild dogs to scatter like insects. Yash comes down and grabs his bike, heading towards the house of the skilled mechanic named Bulvir. Yash had read about Bulvir Mechanic in his dad's Ghost Hunter book. Bulvir Mechanic had been working with magical objects for over 500 years. He possessed various magical items. Bulvir had fixed Yash's dad's bike and gun many times. After walking in the jungle for a whole hour, Yash reaches Bulvir Mechanic's house. Upon seeing Yash,
Oh, you look just like Vikrant.
Uncle, I'm Vikrant's son, Yash. Did you know my dad?
then Bulvir the mechanic tells Yash that his dad used to come here frequently. He was a very kind person. Hearing about his dad, Yash becomes quite emotional, and tears start rolling down his eyes. However, Yash manages to regain control over his emotions.
Bulvir uncle, I'll come back sometime and listen to my dad's stories from you when I'm free, but for now, please fix my bike.
Within an hour, Bulvir Mechanic repairs Yash's bike. Yash says goodbye to Bulvir and sets off towards the Upasna River to find the talisman. While riding his bike in the air, Yash arrives over the Upasna River. But wait, the Upasna River was enormous. There was no end in sight in any direction. Yash becomes confused. Yash immediately calls Prince.
Brother, please come to my location quickly. I can't make sense of this.
In the next moment, Prince arrives at Yash's location in his Vimana. Prince sits on Yash's bike, and both of them start roaming over the river. Sometimes they get to one corner of the river, and sometimes to another. Both of them were not able to understand how they would search in the vast river. Yash even considers looking underwater.
Hey buddy, it seemed impossible to find talisman in such a huge river.
At that moment, Yash sees an image of his father.
Dad!
Oh, Dad! Dad!
Yash, what's wrong with you?
Prince, that was my dad! Dad, wait! Dad!
But Prince couldn't see anything.
Yash, what happened to you?
Prince, I just saw my dad here. He is fighting with Ghost and his talisman fell here.
Hearing this, Prince takes a leap into the river at the exact spot where Yash was pointing. Underwater, Prince sees a large piece of crystal.
This crystal looks quite strange. It seems really old. Why can't I pick up this crystal? It's not that big.
Then Yash dives into the water, and together they bring it out. Both of them try hard to break the crystal.
This stone isn't breaking.
Yash increases the intensity of heat. And at the same time, Prince strikes the crystal with his sword with tremendous force, causing it to shatter. A bright light emanates from it.
What kind of magic is this?
The crystal disappears like a gust of wind, and from within it, the talisman emerges. Yash immediately wears the talisman. It seems I'd become invisible.
No, Yash, I can see you.
Yes, you can see me, but the ghosts from the ghost universe won't see me. Come on, guys, I won't be visible to you.
But what's this? Seeing this, the prince starts laughing. Yash gets very angry. Afterward, Prince tries to wear the talisman. But he too doesn't disappear. This means that someone else is the owner of this talisman. Maybe it's a fake talisman. Will Yash and Prince find the owner of this talisman? Did the Mayavi have something to do with it? Will businessman Brijesh and beauty queen bring the Valhaz army to Earth? We'll find out in the next episode.